have it. What would cause deflation is if the stock market falls off. And the reason I brought up the supersonic tsunami, if all of you raised your hand and I said, what's the largest position in your portfolio? And maybe you've got a trading account, but if you have a pension or you have anything, your biggest positions are software stocks. Not because you chose them, but because you're in the S&P 500 or you're in some kind of ETF that has mainly software in it. So I advise all of you to check that and go through it, because that's the stuff that's pulling the market. At some point, if you imagine trying to transfer all of the money in the world so quickly, and that's what Elon Musk said, there's a tsunami which is structural, but there's supersonic, which was all about the fact it's going to happen so fast that individuals, companies, governments will not be able to move fast enough. And that's what's starting to happen. I'm worried by what I saw in the last week, mainly from Anthropic, because if you guys didn't see it, one of the lead researchers on their safety group resigned. And he talked about why he resigned. He's going to do poetry now. That's how scared he is of what's coming. Dario Amodei wrote a paper on the negatives of AI. And the reason he's writing that is because he has models 6 months ahead. We're at the point now where they said, we had the model Opus 4.6 go through our code. This is a AI company, and see how many bugs they could find. They found 500 security places they could break into. That is the power of AI agents. That's the power of these models. If you can break into Anthropic, they can break into your bank account and everything else. So we've reached a point where the governments and everyone in the world just has to deal with the fact that this is no longer a game. We've reached the point that security is going to be an issue. And again, if I go back to the Bitcoin story, this makes cryptography much more important. Whenever I hear quantum, and quantum's not close to breaking anything there, we actually have something that will break things faster, which are agent swarms, and those are picking up now. And that's why go read about the safety person who resigned and went to go do poetry, and go read Dario Amodei. So